Welcome to Coach Washington Sports Talk with Coach D'Armond Washington. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Again, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Let's talk about it. Today, change up the scenery. We're filming at our practice facility, the footwork factory, as you can see. Turf practice facility we have here. It's a beautiful day, so I decided to switch it up. Let's talk about being a multi-sport athlete, two-sport athlete. Back in the day, a lot of people played football, basketball, track, and baseball. Nowadays, I see a lot of kids just specializing in one sport, whether it's just football or basketball or whatever, baseball. And with the times we're in today with this recruiting, with this transfer portal, JUCO, and prep, the high school being the fourth option, I think more kids need to start playing more sports, getting into being two-way, three-way athlete. I think that helps with recruiting, showing them your athletic ability, showing them putting more value on you now than just being that one specialized sport athlete. I think the times has changed. I think we got to switch it up so you become more attractive to these coaches out here and let them know you're not just putting all your eggs in one basket, man. I believe in that. I think football players should go wrestle after the season. I believe in wrestling. They should go wrestle. It helps with the one-on-one concept, competing, mano to mano, working on techniques. Everything you do is about techniques. So I believe football players maybe go play, wrestle. Basketball players, I know a lot of guys just specialize in that. And, if you're a generational talent, I understand. But I think, you should expand your horizons, man. Do more than one sport. Run track. Play baseball. Anything. Just work on, doing more, being an athlete, man. Coaches are looking for athletes. They say they're looking for a football player, basketball. They're looking for athletes, pure athlete. If you're an athlete, the coach can coach you up to play anything if you're athletic. So just putting all your eggs in one thing, unless you're generational talent, hey, I understand. But if not, I think you need to get out here and participate in other sports, man. You just be an athlete. Learn how to play other sports. Just don't focus everything on your one sport. You never know how good you are until you play something else. And if you're an athlete, you can play anything. So I think players need to, to get out of that. I think I'm going to say a lot of AAU for what I'm seeing from these tournaments, and I talk to kids. These basketball coaches and trainers are just pushing these kids just to be basketball players. I see a lot of kids, man, it's a damn tight end out there. That's a linebacker. That's those are linemen. We lost to a team, they had linemen playing. They were like athletic tackles, the new age tackles. But I know they played football, but they could play basketball too. They had the ability, the height and size. So I just think a lot of times these coaches and trainers are pushing kids just to be a one sport athlete, and we need to get away from that and just get back to playing multi-sports, man. Get back to having fun, playing multi-sports and being a more of a value, to these teams and recruiters. They're looking at everything now, but your grades. They want to know, can you do more than one thing? I think that will help a lot of athletes moving forward to play more than one sport. I really do. I think the trainers and these coaches really need to be pushing kids to do more than one thing. I know a lot of that's coming from sometimes these coaches. They just don't want to let their best guy go, don't want him to experience anything, fearing they might lose him. But if the guy's rocking with you, he's rocking with you, man. So I think a lot of parents, you need to just open up the door, man. Let your kid experience this. They're only going to be young once. They're only going to go through high school once, middle school once. So just let them get the best they can get out of the playing sports. Because what if he don't go to college for it? What if he don't go to school, get a scholarship? He put all his eggs in one basket. when he could have been playing other sports. The man recruited him. You get over 6'1" and 6'2" in football, man, you damn near D1. Depends on your athletic ability. So parents, let's wise up and let's open the door for our kids and let them get out here and do more things out here, man. Let's just don't limit them to one sport. That's all I got to say about the two-way athlete, man. Just get out here and have fun, kids. A lot of y'all athletic, and get out here and enjoy yourself. Like one of my kids, Jalen, I thought he was running track. Majay was like, nah, he playing baseball. I love to see that. Hell of an athlete. Now he's playing baseball. I have no doubt in my mind he's going to do well in baseball. I can't wait to see him play. Now moving on, I'm my friend Donald Powell. I always talk about Donald. He was just talking about players being selfish and they got their own goals and not wanting to be team players. On that note now, you got to be a team player out here, because if you play within the team scheme, you can get what you want out of it. As far as your stats, that's what you're trying to do. Run for a certain amount of yards, catch for a certain amount of yards, throw so many touchdowns, whatever, your stats you're trying to achieve. You can do that if you're a team player, but if you got that I, then you can't do nothing with the team. Only I's in win, and you can't win if you're not part of a team, man. Everybody has their own goals and ambitions. I understand that, but that's why you work out privately, you train, and you bring that to the table. You're doing teams, so you can better your team. You can't just think you're gonna be the best player on the team, and everybody's supposed to block for you and do whatever for you while you get all these touchdowns. You're getting these touchdowns because you in a team sport or whatever. You're getting your points because they're allowing you to score, opening up the lanes for you to score, whatever you're doing. You have to be a team player, man. You got to get the selfishness out of you, and a lot of that is coming from your parents. You parents are pushing this narrative, get yours, but they're playing in a team sport. So you got to play within the team scheme. Like I said, if you play within the team scheme, you can get yours. You can get your points, your yardage. You can get all that, because if you're running the ball, you need somebody to block for you. If you're a quarterback, you need people blocking so you can get the passes off. If you're a receiver, how you gonna be a good receiver? Selfish. You don't wanna block when it's time for you to block when the running back got the ball. You don't want to block on the edge so we can get the first down. You don't want to block downfield so we can move the ball. But you want the ball thrown to you all the time. But you have to be able to sacrifice, man. You got to have people blocking for you. Quarterbacks got to have the line blocking for them. Running backs got to have the line blocking for them. Everybody's a team sport, man. I'm just generalizing this in football. This is a team sport. So you got to put the selfish behavior, all about me, to the back, man, because if you don't, you're not going to get ahead. And then your teammates are not going to want to block for you or set picks for you or do whatever for you if you're not a team player and you're always preaching a selfish mind state. You can't be selfish, man. You got to play within a team scheme. That's how certain players get off, because they play good within a system and a scheme. It's not always you making the plays. Yeah, man, you got that God-given ability to make you juke and make those catches and run fast, but it works better when you play within a scheme. You can't be selfish, not wanting to attend the workouts, the team activities, workouts. You got to get with your linemen, your teammates. Y'all got to get together outside of school and practice so you can get better. You can't improve if it's all about you. And then when it's time to get the team concept going, you just showing up. You ain't been in no team activities. You ain't bonded with the team as far as workouts, the training session. It's the team concept. It's all about bonding and coming together so you can trust that man to your right. You can trust that man to your left. It's all about team concept, man. Team concept goes far beyond yourself. I mean, because once everybody's locked in on the team goal, which is to get the wins, get to the playoffs. If we can make the playoffs, then we can try to get to the championship. That ought to be the goal as a team, not just let me get out here and get me and the team suffer. You getting you, but We didn't win no games. We didn't make it to the playoffs. We didn't get to the states, and that's a hard thing to do in itself. But, this team activity, man, you got to be a team, and parents pushing this narratives of selfish. I'm gonna get you. I ain't worried about the team. We were in my son had an AAU game this past weekend. My wife was saying how somebody was congratulating the guard on a move that he had made. She said it was a nice move and got a teammate open. And then the other parent was like, man, fuck the team. Excuse my language, F the team. And I was like, man, she telling me that. So I'm like, wow, this is the new norm. It's not even about the team anymore. It's about your son or daughter getting off and getting them, and the team comes second. But that goes back to talk about one of my coach's friends say how he sits in the stands and he like to listen to the kids and the parents talk to get an understanding of the kids he recruiting. Now imagine he's a recruiter in the stands and he hearing you say F the team. You think he gonna bring that athlete in his program? You think, when it's, like I say, it's come for you parents. You think the coach gonna bring that kid into his program? He's trying to keep his job, and you up there saying F the team. And if you saying that in the stands, that I know you saying this in the ride home and at that dinner table. I talk about those all the time. The conversation in the car and in the conversation at the dinner table could just ruin an athlete, and we got to get away from the selfishness and get back to more about the team, because when the team thrives and makes plays, everyone looks good in team concept. When you win, and nobody cares about what happened, as long as the team got the win. But then I'm seeing now some parents don't even care about the win. If Jimmy or Jane didn't drop 15, 20 points, then damn the day. It wasn't a good day. Forget that. Team won. They don't even care about the team winning. A lot of selfish parents and athletes out here, man. You got to straighten yourself out, man, because coaches are looking at that. Nobody wants to bring that into the locker room because that's cancerous. Nobody wants to bring cancer inside that locker room. So you kids, get back into being a team player, man. Build up your team. We need more leaders. I'm on my son and other players about being more vocal. Where the leadership at? Where the communication? I talk about this all the time. Young athletes nowadays, and even high school, college too, I think, they don't communicate on the field. They're not communicating, calling out the picks, communicating about the coverage, who got who. And I think that's hurting athletics, man. Everybody think it's all about making the plays, but communication is a big thing in a team concept. When you communicate and everybody know their responsibility, then we can move forward and play better defense, play better offense, make better blocks, make better plays. When we're on the field, we're communicating, we're talking. That lets the coach and everybody know we locked in. Team, we locked in. So I would like to see more parents get back in the team concept, get out the I and get more towards the team concept, man. I really want to see that, man. Team bonding. I don't know if a lot of teams do the team functions where they go away for a week. They do team bonding. I hear a couple other people from high school say they do a lot of team bonding, team events where they go out and they stay maybe on the college campus and they do some camps. And they do workouts and things of that nature. But I'm talking about the old school working out. Everybody hanging out, going to someone's house, getting together on Saturday, lifting some weights, training, going as a group to the field. We're going to go get an hour or two workout in as a unit and just working out, just hanging out, eating together, talking, shooting the birds. We need to get back to the old way, man, and I think that helps create more team concept, and more team concept, I think, produces more wins, better attitude. Because when you focus on the team, you don't want to let the team down. Not just let your parents down in the stands. You don't want to let the team down. You're going to play even harder because you don't want to let the team down. So I would like to see more of that going on with youth and high school sports. Just getting back to be team players. I really would like to see that. I like to see more athletes, like I say, being two-way players. But if you're not going to be a two-way player, join some clubs at the school, man. Chess club, drama. It's all type of clubs out there, man. Just expand yourself. Just don't just be basketball or football and that's it. No, man, join some of these after school clubs they got going on. You know, when you can get into something that's not your norm, compete against something that you haven't done before. Debate teams, man, they got all type of stuff. Robotics. Just don't just be one player, go home. Get into more activities because these schools are offering so much stuff. Get into clubs, man. Build up your resume. Get into clubs. Make yourself look more attractive. I'm gonna preach that, man. From here on out, do more things. Drama, chess, debate teams. They got all type of stuff going on now. They even got gaming teams. For all you kids that like to sit at home, go to the school and create you a gaming team. They got them in high school. Some they do have them where you can compete. Get off that couch and get on the gaming team and just make yourself look more attractive to these coaches and these recruiters trying to bring you in who are going to spend $140,000 over 4 years to get you an education so you can come help their school be a better football or basketball, baseball team, swim team, whatever they bring you in and spend that money on. Expand your horizons, man. I think that can make kids look more attractive because the way it's going, your resume has to be superb, man. I mean, on the field play has to be great too. But I think add more stuff to your resume, other sports, involved in clubs, other activities, helps you out with your recruitment. It really does. It shows that you are a broad person. You got different interests, and I think coaches like that in athletes. Just we're bringing in somebody good, got a good head on their shoulders. Not just stuck to one thing, but they got a good head on their shoulders, and you selling yourself as a great athlete out here. I really like to see more kids just broaden the horizon, man. If you're gonna play one sport, like I say, get in the clubs. Get out of that one sport, play multiple sports. Just be an athlete, be a kid. Enjoy your time while you're young. You only get to be young once. So enjoy your middle school years. Do everything. High school, do it all. Now, when you get to college, okay, you're a specialist. But till you get there, man, just enjoy being young. Enjoy being young. Ask your parents. Did they play sports? Were there 2 sport athletes, 3 sport athletes? Hell, did they even play any sports? That's what you need to be asking your parents. Did you play? What did you do? But moving on, I just want to see more kids increase that resume, man, and really make themselves look more attractive to these college coaches. And I told you in the other episode that we're going to work on WA, how we're going to change our prospect camps moving in the future. I think we're not going to really do the big camps like we did in the past. We're going to do more small, intimate camps here at the Footwork Factory. We're going to do them here. We're just going to have O-line camps, D-line camps, linebacker camps, running back camps, and DB camps. We're going to have them here on our facility because we can get about 25 kids back here. And that's what we're doing to change the game. The process has changed, and we're going to change with it, man. We're really going to change with it. We thought hard about it. We're going to change with it. We're going to give you an opportunity. We got these big camps, 200-300 kids. It's hard to get seen, man. It's hard to get an eye on you. So we're going to help you athletes because we're changing our model. We're going to do smaller camps here again. We're going to have like 20, 25 linemen come out. Have the college coaches sitting up around here watching you more intimate, up close, personal. And that's the way we're going to do our camps for a while until everything kind of normalizes itself. We can get back to the big camps. Not to say we're not going to have any big camps. We are. But I just think this is going to help the athletes in my area and other areas if they could just get in a smaller setting where the college coaches can really evaluate your skill, not really one-on-ones, but your skill, how you moving, your footwork, are you kicking back, your hand placement. These drills are gonna be fast because the camp is gonna be like only an hour and 30-minute camps. We're gonna be moving quick. Are you in shape? Can you move? Can you open up your hips? So that's what we're gonna get into, man, to help you young athletes in high school. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do small WA camps here at the Footwork Factory, and we're still doing we're gonna get back to the big camps if need be. But for right now, we're going to do smaller camps so we can help you guys get recruited, really make it more personal, small settings, more intimate settings for you guys so you really can showcase your skill level, showcase your skills. That's what we're really about, helping you guys get recruited. That's what I'm about. That's why early years we were doing the combine drills. We took that out to camp because we was noticing kids were having great camps, but the coach was looking at his times in the combine drills in the 40 and kind of using that against the kids. And I was like, nah, we'll just take that out. So we're always changing, keeping up with this process. You still got to trust the process, but it's changed, and we're going to change with it. And we're having a big WA middle school camp. We're looking for the top 100 kids in the state, not just Charlotte, but we're looking for the top 100 middle schools in the state, man, to come down May 17th to Charlotte and compete in the Friday Night Lights camp. We're going to do the combine drills, the speed, time to 40, all the combine drills. We're going to give awards to the fastest 8th, 7th, and 6th grader. We're going to give out camp MVPs. We're going to do all that for you middle schoolers because that's how we started, the ground root. We're going to get back to that. And then you're in your high school level, like I say, we're going to do the smaller camps, more intimate camps here at the Footwork Factory. So that's what we're doing moving forward to help our athletes and to assist you guys with your recruitment, because we're all about helping you guys get to that next level and help you understand how to get to that next level. And you just make sure you guys are doing your part for as training. You got to train, man. You cannot BS on this training. You got to get out there and work out on your own by yourself. When you're not with the team, you got to get out and put your own work in. When no one's looking, put that work in. It's going to pay off. And your grades, you guys got to get your grades up, man. Please get your grades up. Because that letter you got in the mail from that school does not mean that's an offer. Offers nowadays, man, when a kid get an offer nowadays, you really can't even, you got to look at that as just, they're interested. That's not really, unless he's committing, it's a committable offer, which when that coach say, hey, I'm going to offer you, and you say, is this committable, which means, can I sign right now? If he's not saying that, man, offers nowadays are different than offers in the past. Offer in the past, like, we want you, you're going to play for us. An offer now is just saying, hey, man, we kind of like you. We're going to throw it out there, offer you. And then what? 4 or 5 months later, you can't even get the coach to pick the phone up and talk to you. So don't get caught up in all these offers. And if you do have offers, some of you kids are offer chasing, man. You sitting here. I was talking with a friend of mine now. He's saying how the kid had like 30 offers. Now all of a sudden he has nothing going into, I think his senior year, his junior year, he had like 30 plus offers, great offers. When it come to signing day, he didn't have any of those offers. He had D1 offers, several. And here it is, signing day, he went Division II, and there's nothing wrong with Division II. But he probably had some committable offers, and he was offer chasing. And then instead of just picking a school, I want to go here, let me commit, he got caught up in the social media thing. Let me see how many more offers I can get. Offer chasing. What you prayed for an offer. You only can play for one university or college. You get that offer, man. A lot of athletes don't understand. You get your offer, accept your offer, and move on. Your recruitment is done. They don't gave you a scholarship. If you don't commit it, then you can just move on and get ready to play. But chasing offers, holding on to offers, and not understanding that these offers do not last, man. An offer does not mean something like it used to. An offer just means now, hey, we like you, you're on our radar. 3 months, that coach could take that offer back, or you can't get in contact with them. So don't get caught up, especially young athletes. Don't get caught up like some of these high school kids now. They chasing offers. I don't even think they want to play ball anymore. I think they just excited about the offer. Let me get the next one. Or they looking for a certain school. You cannot do that nowadays in this world of transfer portal. They like you, a high school kid. They like you. Take the offer and move on and get ready to go play college ball. So be smart with the way you make your moves. Nowadays, parents, be smart. That letter you got in the mail that's not an offer. That's the only mean they're interested in you. That mean you got on a recruitment list somewhere and they sending some invites. Getting invited up to watch a team play, that's pretty good. I always say you can go do that. But that does not mean that they are recruiting your son because they say, hey, we got some tickets, we'd like to invite you to the game. Now, when you get on the smaller level schools, I think they're more so interested in bringing you in the program. The lower levels, like the Division 2s and 3s, they're reaching out saying, hey, could you come down and come to the game? I think they're more interested in bringing you down and seeing you, getting an eye on you, and bringing you in. But a lot of these big-time schools, man, parents don't get caught up. Don't let people think that they're recruiting you because you got the letter in the mail. They invited you to a game. Man, they invite so many kids to the game. It's a simple task. Just get on the recruiting list. Go online. You can get on that list. You can do that yourself. So don't let that steer you to saying, hey, they recruiting my son. I know a lot of parents don't know this, but that's part of recruitment, the early stages, but that's not really mean that they're offering you or that they're that serious about your athlete. So parents, you got to be smart and move a little better. Be a team player. Get out here and stop blaming coaches and put some work in yourself. Hit some coaches up on X, formerly Twitter. Get out here and do some groundwork yourself to help your young athlete. Camp season is approaching. Make sure you in shape. Work on your speed. Run track. Get you a speed coach. Work on your speed. Work on your footwork. I don't see so many nice looking athletes go to these camps and their footwork is horrible. You can't even do the drill with bad feet. And then you talking about getting in the technique of your position and your footwork is bad, you're not going to perform as well. So this is the time to be working on your speed and your footwork and all those little small details. This is the time right now to be working on those things and improving because camp season will be here in June. April 15th, college coaches can come out, D2s. June is when a lot of the schools offer their prospect camps. Companies like myself, we work in April and May, but a lot of the colleges, they're working in June. That is their time to get you on campus and attend the camp. Be smart about the camps you're going to. Don't get caught up in the D1, man. Do not get caught up in D1. Hit the lower level, FCS, the Division 1 AA back in the day. You know, the college series, championship series, FCS championship series. And hit some D2s. Check them out. And if you got to go D3, some of these D3s have immaculate campuses, man. Education is off the hook. All of them are expensive, but hey, don't knock these D2s and D3s. The game has changed. Going D1 now is on another level. You got to be a 4 or 5 star recruit to go D1. You're gonna have 4 or 5, like I say, 4 or 5 star recruits going D1. You're gonna have 3 stars going FCS championship series, and then you're gonna have these 2 stars. They going D2. You're going to have some 3 stars going D2. That's just the way of the world. So let's be smart about how we're moving in these next couple of months. Be smart about how we're moving, parents. Be ready to go. He got to get there. Be ready to gas him up, get him there. Sit in the stands, let him work. And work on the things that you are not good at. Don't just focus your time and your energy on everything you can do well. Work on all the things that you cannot do well. When you with your trainer, you should be really working on things that you do not do well. Your trainer should be seeing and evaluating you and say, hey, you don't do this well. We really should be working on this, this, and this. Not so much all the things you can do great, but work on the things you're not good at. Get those up to par. Once you fix those little things that you're not good at, then once you fix those and work with the things you are good at, you excel as an athlete, man. But just don't want to work on your craft and the things that you're not good at. Hand placement, how to step properly, how to open up your hips, how to run. If you're not working on those things, man, you just knocking yourself down, because it's a kid who's working on that, who's moving up. So these are the things I wanted to talk about today, man, on the Coach Washington Sports Talk. I just wanted to talk about these things today. This is Coach Washington. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Again, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button, and tell a friend about the Sportscast, man. Hit me up for any ideas you want to talk about. It was good talking to you today. Coach Washington out.